Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick comparison of three of my Wurkkos headlamps, and I've owned these two for quite some time, probably close to a year, whereas this one, the HD50, I've owned just recently over the past few weeks. So I wanted to do a beam shot comparison at the end and just show you before that a little bit of the differences between all of them to help you decide what's best for you. So basically the HD15 is an 18350 cell version. I haven't attached the headbands to these two. They're still in the box. I haven't taken them out for a while now, but yeah, basically there's a couple of LEDs in this version. So you've got an SST20 70 CRI LED. So that's basically the brighter version, okay, of these two LEDs here. So basically got a bright LED, a floodier LED, high CRI floody LED. That's the LH351D with the 90 CRI. So this is basically a nice little headlamp if you want a throwier, slightly throwier beam, a floodier beam. Thrower beam produces more light. You've got an 18650 form factor as well, so it is a lot smaller than these other two. It's smaller and it's lighter. If you don't need a light that produces a heap of lumens, I think this is a really good one to get. Comes with USB-C charging here on the back as well, a clip, headband. The HD20 is a step up. So basically you've got the XPL high here in that top lens here, TIR lens. You've also still got that LH351D there. You can alternate between these LEDs, okay, by just flipping. You can do the same thing with the other one, moonlight mode. So basically, if you need a light that produces extra throw, that XPL high is really going to make a big difference. And you've got that 21700 cell in there, so you're going to get extended runtime, which is, I mean, for a lot of people, worth it. But again, you've got a larger form factor. Look at the difference between both of these lights. This one feels significantly heavier than the HD15. So you may not need the extra brightness. You might not want to deal with that extra size as well. Both come with a magnetic tail as well. Okay, that's the main differences between both these. Extra heat sinking material. Now, the HD15 is something really cool. This one came out recently. It's the most powerful of all three. It produces 4,000 lumens. It's got a HP50D emitter in there. Okay, it produces over 200 meters of throw through that center LED, much more than both of these other lights on the spot mode. Not only that, but you also have the ability to switch between three different beams. So you've got the spot mode, you've got this flood mode, which is the LH351D, as we're familiar with, and we also have a red LED here as well. So this is really good for nighttime usage. I find it very useful so that you don't impair your night vision. And yeah, it produces a heap of lumens, 4,000 lumens. The only thing I find with this, I mean, it's a 21700 cell light, similar to the HD20, but it does get pretty hot compared to those other two. I think it's just the design of it. It's more compact. 4,000 lumens in a little package like this is certainly going to be hot, but the headband does a good job in insulating the heat. But yeah, that's just something to keep in mind if you're using it on those high modes. I would say like this one just has more material to dissipate that heat around, whereas this one, especially with the higher powered HP50D in there, yeah, it's going to be pretty hot. But let's have a look at the beam shots and you can see the difference between all of these. HD15 coming up first, and I'm going to activate turbo on the flood. HD15 on the flood turbo, and that's just on spot turbo. Oops. Spot turbo and spot plus flood turbo. Okay. HD20 on turbo. This is the flood. Okay. Quite difficult to see still. This is the spot on turbo. And you can really see up into those trees. Definitely has better throw than the HD15. Oh, spotted a bat. And spot plus flood. Yep. Spot plus flood, really, it doesn't have. Honestly, I don't see too much of a difference in the spot and spot plus flood. So that's spot turbo. That's flood. There you go. Look, there's not really much difference. There's a little bit more. Yeah, it's definitely a tiny bit more flood, obviously, with the spot plus flood, which is this one. But when you just disable and go to spot, which I'm in now, not a huge difference. Definitely not. Okay, HD50. Okay, and this here is on the spot mode and the flood mode turbo. Obviously this is the brightest of all of them by far. This is amazing. You can swap over to the other modes as well. That's red, and then we've got just the spot alone. So even the spot alone, that is just the brightness of this thing is incredible. Flood, spot plus flood, and red. Okay, again, spot, flood, spot plus flood. Yeah, this is definitely the winner if you're looking for just brightness and general power.